My precious child, as the dawn breaks on this new season of your life, I want you to feel the freshness of my promise washing over you. Like morning dew on untouched grass, like the first rays of sunlight piercing through clouds, this new beginning carries my divine fingerprint. I see how your heart both trembles and soars at the threshold of change, and I want you to know this season has been lovingly crafted by my hands. I understand the mixture of emotions stirring within you. There's excitement dancing with uncertainty, hope intertwined with hesitation, anticipation woven with anxiety. This is natural, my beloved, for new beginnings often arrive dressed in the garment of the unknown. But remember, while this season may be new to you, it's now new to me. I've already walked these paths ahead of you, preparing every step, smoothing every rough place, making ready every moment. Think of how nature embraces its seasons. The tree doesn't resist releasing its leaves in autumn. The flower doesn't fear blooming in spring. The river doesn't hesitate to flow into new channels. They simply respond to my divine orchestration, trusting the rhythm I've set in motion. You too are part of this sacred dance of seasons, and this new chapter is your time to blossom, to flow, to become. The ending of your previous season wasn't a mistake or an accident. It was a divine transition. What may have felt like an abrupt closure was actually my loving hand, turning the page to a fresh chapter. Those doors that closed weren't rejection. They were protection. Those relationships that shifted weren't losses. They were realignments. Those circumstances that changed weren't setbacks. They were setups for this new beginning. I see the questions swirling in your mind. Am I ready? Is this right? Can I handle this change? Let me assure you, I don't call the equipped. I equip the called. This new season isn't about your readiness. It's about my faithfulness. It's not about your capabilities, but about my enabling grace. It's not about your strength, but about my power working through you. Remember how I led the Israelites into their new season? They stood at the edge of the promised land, hearts pounding with the same mixture of hope and hesitation you feel now. The unknown stretched before them, but my presence went with them. The same is true for you. This new season may feel unfamiliar, but my presence remains your constant companion. I want you to understand something profound about this transition. It's not just about changing your circumstances. It's about transforming you. This new season is a cocoon of transformation, where what has been will give way to what will be. Like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis, you're not just entering a new phase, you're becoming a new creation. The discomfort you feel in this transition is not a sign of something wrong. It's evidence of growth. Like a seed breaking through its shell, like a bird cracking through its egg, breakthrough requires breaking free from the familiar. The uncertainty you feel isn't weakness. It's the natural response to expansion. You're stretching into new dimensions of your destiny. I see how you sometimes look back at your previous season with longing, how you sometimes wish for the familiarity of what was. But beloved, remember, the children of Israel couldn't enter their promised land while clinging to their memory of Egypt. You cannot fully embrace your new beginning while holding tightly to what was. Trust that what I have ahead of you far exceeds what you're leaving behind. This new season carries promises that your previous season couldn't contain. It holds opportunities that your past couldn't accommodate. It brings relationships that your former circles couldn't support. Like new wine requires new wineskins, this new chapter requires new capacity. And I am expanding you to receive all that I have prepared. The changes you're experiencing aren't random, they're strategic. Every shift, every transition, every new development is part of a greater purpose. Like a master artist arranging elements on a canvas, I am positioning everything to it, including you, for a masterpiece that's greater than anything you could ask or imagine. As you reflect on this truth, take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to join our community of faith and inspiration. I want you to notice the subtle signs of new growth already appearing. Those fresh ideas sprouting in your mind. They're seeds I've planted. Those new desires stirring in your heart. They're dreams I've deposited. Those unexpected opportunities crossing your path. They're doors I'm opening. This new season isn't just beginning, it's already unfolding. Beloved, this is your time to shed the old and embrace the new. Like a snake shedding its skin, like a tree pushing out new growth, you must release what was to become, what I'm calling you to be. The familiar may feel safe, but it cannot contain the greater things I have prepared for you. In this new season, let my perfect love cast out every fear of change. Let my peace guard your heart against anxiety about the unknown. Let my joy strengthen you for this journey of transformation. This new beginning isn't just a change of circumstances. It's an invitation to experience more of my goodness, more of my power, more of my glory in your life. Watch how I begin to accelerate things in this new season. What took years in your previous chapter may manifest in months. What seemed impossible before will become achievable now. What appeared out of reach will come within your grasp. This new season operates on different principles, carries different possibilities, opens different doors. The atmosphere of this new season is different. Can you feel it? There's a freshness in your spirit, a lightness in your step, a clarity in your vision that wasn't there before. This isn't just positive thinking. It's divine positioning. You're stepping into an atmosphere of acceleration, where my favor will make up for lost time, where my grace will multiply your efforts, where my blessing will exceed your expectations. Every new season requires new strategies. What worked in your previous chapter won't be sufficient for where I'm taking you now. That's why you're receiving new insights, new wisdom, new understanding. Like Joshua needed new instructions after Moses, like David needed new tactics after Saul, you're being equipped with fresh strategies for this fresh season. I'm breaking old patterns in this new beginning. Those cycles that have followed your family line, they end with you. Those recurring struggles that have marked your past, they stop in this season. Those limitations that have defined your boundaries, they are being shattered by my power. This new chapter isn't just a continuation. It's a divine interruption of everything that's held you back. Notice how your prayers are changing. Where you once prayed from desperation, you're beginning to pray from expectation. Where you once spoke from fear, you're starting to declare with faith. Where you once begged for breakthrough, you're beginning to command mountains to move. This shift in your prayer life isn't just coincidence. It's evidence of your new spiritual authority in this season. The relationships around you are shifting too. Some people are naturally falling away, while new connections are divinely forming. Don't resist this realignment. It's part of your new season's provision. Every person I'm bringing into your life carries a piece of your destiny. Every connection I'm establishing holds purpose for this new chapter. Think of how I transformed Saul into Paul, how I changed Jacob into Israel, how I turned Simon into Peter. Each new season brought a new identity, a new nature, a new purpose. The same is happening with you. This isn't just about doing different things. It's about becoming a different person. The old has gone. The new has come. I'm expanding your capacity in this season. Like a mother's heart grows to love each new child, like a tree's roots deepen to support new growth, you're being enlarged to contain more of my presence, more of my power, more of my purpose. The discomfort you feel isn't pain, it's growing pains. The pressure isn't punishment, it's preparation. The dreams I'm awakening in your heart in this season are bigger than before. They may even frighten you with their magnitude. But remember, I don't give dreams based on your ability, but on my capacity to perform them through you. These new visions aren't meant to overwhelm you. They're meant to draw you into deeper dependence on me. In this new season, you'll find strength you didn't know you had, wisdom you haven't accessed before, and courage you didn't realize was within you. Like David discovering his giant-slaying ability, like Esther finding her royal voice, like Peter walking on water, this season will reveal capacities within you that were dormant until now. Watch how differently things respond to your faith in this season. Where your words once seemed to fall to the ground, they now carry creative power. Where your prayers once appeared to bounce off brass heavens, they now penetrate and bring change. Where your efforts once felt futile, they now produce supernatural results. This isn't because you've changed. It's because the season has changed. I'm adjusting your spiritual vision in this new chapter. Like an optometrist fine-tuning a prescription, I'm helping you see things you couldn't perceive before. Those opportunities you used to miss, you'll spot them clearly now. Those divine connections you once overlooked, you'll recognize them instantly. Those heavenly signs you previously missed, they'll be obvious to you now. The pace of this season is different too. Where things once moved slowly, they'll now accelerate. Where progress once came in inches, it will now come in miles. Where breakthrough once took years, it will now manifest in moments. Don't be alarmed by this acceleration. I've prepared you for it. Your waiting season was building your capacity for this very momentum. Your spiritual senses are being heightened in this new season. Like a wine connoisseur developing a refined palate, you're becoming more sensitive to my spirit's leading. You'll find yourself knowing things you weren't told, understanding things you weren't taught, and perceiving things you haven't seen. This increased sensitivity isn't just for you. It's for the assignment this season carries. The way you handle challenges will transform in this season. What once overwhelmed you will now empower you. What used to defeat you will now develop you. What previously discouraged you will now delight you. You're not just changing locations in this new season. You're changing positions. You're moving from survivor to overcomer, from victim to victor, from reactor to creator. Notice how differently heaven responds to your authority in this season. When you speak, things shift. When you pray, circumstances change. When you move, opposition scatters. This isn't arrogance. It's confidence in the season I've brought you into. You're no longer a servant begging for crumbs. You're a child claiming your inheritance. The resources of this season will surprise you. Where provision once trickled, it will now flow. Where support once was scarce, it will now abound. Where help once was limited, it will now surround you. I'm not just changing your location, I'm changing your allocation. The resources of this season match its assignment. Your worship is shifting in this new season too. It's becoming more intimate, more authentic, more powerful. You're moving beyond singing songs to releasing sound that shapes atmospheres, beyond lifting hands to wielding spiritual weapons, beyond religious routine to revolutionary relationship. This new depth in worship isn't just change, it's transformation. The atmosphere around you is being charged with divine expectancy in this season. Like the air before a spring rain, like the stillness before dawn breaks, there's a tangible sense of imminent breakthrough. This isn't just positive thinking, it's prophetic positioning. You're standing in the threshold of manifestation, where heaven's promises transform into earthly realities. I'm rewiring your thought patterns in this new season. Those old mindsets that limited you, they are being replaced with kingdom thinking. Those familiar fears that paralyzed you, they're being overwritten with divine confidence. Those negative expectations that haunted you, they are being transformed into supernatural hope. This isn't just mental adjustment, it's spiritual metamorphosis. Watch how differently you navigate relationships in this season. Where you once sought approval, you'll now walk in authority. Where you previously compromised, you'll now stand firm in conviction. Where you used to fear rejection, you'll now move with divine assurance. These aren't just behavioral changes, they're identity shifts flowing from your new season. The spiritual gifts I've placed within you are being amplified in this chapter. Like instruments being fine-tuned, like voices finding their true range, your gifts are resonating with new power and precision. What once operated in measure will now flow in fullness. What was once occasional will become consistent. What was dormant will spring to life. Your capacity for my presence is expanding in this season. Like a vessel being enlarged, like a channel being deepened, you're being prepared to carry more of my glory. The hunger you feel for more of me isn't just desire, it's divine preparation. The spiritual thirst you experience isn't lack, it's an invitation to deeper waters. Notice how differently you handle warfare in this season. Where you once fought from fear, you now battle from victory. Where you previously struggled in your own strength, you now rest in my power. Where you used to be reactive, you're now strategically proactive. This isn't just improved technique, it's elevated position in the spiritual realm. The promises I spoke in previous seasons are finding their fulfillment now. Like seeds breaking through soil after a long winter, like stars appearing as darkness deepens, my words over your life are manifesting with unmistakable clarity. This isn't just coincidence, it's divine timing, aligning with your new season. Your spiritual appetite is changing in this chapter. Where you once survived on milk, you now crave meat. Where simple truths once satisfied, you now hunger for deeper revelation. Where basic understanding once sufficed, you now thirst for intimate knowledge. This increasing hunger isn't just natural growth, it's supernatural preparation for what this season holds. The way you see yourself is transforming in this new season. Like scales falling from eyes, like fog lifting from a landscape, you're beginning to see yourself as I see you. The insecurities that once defined you are falling away. The limitations you accepted are breaking off. The false identities you carried are dissolving in the light of who I declare you to be. Your influence is expanding in ways you never imagined. Like ripples spreading from a stone dropped in water. Like light penetrating darkness, your impact is reaching further than before. This isn't about your ability. It's about my authority flowing through you in this new season. What you once considered impossible is becoming your new normal. The boundaries of your faith are being stretched in this season. Like an athlete pushing past previous limits, like an eagle soaring to new heights, you're discovering realms of trust you didn't know existed. What once seemed impossible is becoming plausible. What appeared unreachable is coming within grasp. Your faith isn't just growing, it's being revolutionized for this new season. Watch how differently heaven responds to your declarations now. Your words carry new weight in the spiritual realm. When you speak faith, mountains move. When you declare truth, circumstances shift. When you proclaim promise, reality aligns. This isn't just positive confession. It's kingdom authority being released through your yielded vessel in this new season. The dreams I'm birthing in you now are bigger than anything you've carried before. They may even frighten you with their magnitude. But remember, I don't give dreams based on your capacity, but on my ability to fulfill them through you. These visions aren't meant to overwhelm you. They're designed to draw you into deeper partnership with me in this season. Your spiritual senses are being refined to a new level of sensitivity, like a master craftsman's tools being sharpened, like an instrument being perfectly tuned. You're being calibrated to heaven's frequency. You'll hear what you couldn't hear before, see what was previously invisible, understand what once confused you. This heightened awareness isn't just for you. It's for the assignment this season carries. Notice how differently you move through challenges now. What once would have stopped you barely slows your pace. What previously caused panic now prompts praise. What used to defeat you now develops you. This isn't just increased resilience. It's evidence of the new nature I'm establishing in you for this season. The atmosphere around you is charged with supernatural expectancy, like the air before a mighty storm, like the stillness before a divine visitation. There's a tangible sense of heaven's nearness. This isn't just emotional excitement. It's spiritual recognition of the new season's power and potential. Your prayers are carrying new authority in this chapter. They're not just requests anymore. They're declarations, not just petitions, but partnerships with heaven's purposes, not just words, but weapons that shape reality. This shift in prayer isn't just maturity. It's alignment with your new season's assignment. The way you handle warfare is transforming too. You're no longer fighting for victory. You're fighting from victory. No longer struggling to survive, but positioned to thrive. No longer reactive to enemy tactics, but proactively enforcing heaven's triumph. This isn't just improved strategy. It's elevated authority in your new season. Watch how differently resources flow to you now. What you once had to chase now pursues you. What you previously struggled to obtain now comes with ease. What was once scarce now abounds. This isn't just changed circumstances. It's covenant provision, aligning with your new season's purpose. Your influence is expanding beyond previous boundaries, like light pushing back darkness, like salt preserving and flavoring. Your impact is reaching further than before. This isn't about your abilities. It's about my authority flowing through you in unprecedented ways. The promises I spoke in past seasons are finding their fulfillment now. Like stars appearing in deepening darkness, like seeds breaking through soil after winter, my words over your life are manifesting with unmistakable clarity. This isn't coincidence, it's divine timing, aligning with your new season. Beloved, embrace this new season with all your heart. Don't cling to what was. Reach for what is becoming. Don't resist the changes. They're pathways to promise. Don't fear the unknown. I'm already there, preparing every step. This season isn't just another chapter. It's a divine reset, a heavenly upgrade, a supernatural transition into greater dimensions of my purpose for your life. Rise up and step fully into this new season. Let go of the familiar shores and launch into the deeper waters I'm calling you to. Release the comfortable and embrace the extraordinary. For this is your time of divine transition, your moment of supernatural transformation, your seasons of unprecedented breakthrough. Remember, I am with you, before you, behind you, above you, beneath you, and within you. Every step you take is ordered by my wisdom. Every change you face is filtered through my love. Every challenge you encounter is subject to my authority. This new season isn't just about what you'll do. It's about who you'll become as you walk with me into all I have prepared. Step boldly into this new season, my beloved. Your time has come. Your moment is here. Your breakthrough is now. Amen.